Hey everybody, Matthew Brandt, Tactical Retreat Unplugged. This is episode 4 of our series on the Camino de Santiago with our look at different things from equipment to food to the different trails to packing to albergues. This one today, we're going to be talking about the food on the Camino. The food on the Camino is beyond good. And it's one thing you don't really think about when you're making your plans to take this pilgrimage across Spain, however far you go, whether you do the whole Camino Frances, the whole 500 miles, over a month, or if you just do the last 100 kilometers in a week's time. It doesn't really matter what trail you take. Again, whether you're coming up through Portugal, the food in Portugal is beyond good as well. But again, it was something I never really considered. I mean, you're going to eat every day, and you have to eat. And you look forward to maybe just trying some new things when you're traveling abroad. But the food on the Camino is truly a life-changing experience, just like walking the Camino itself and what that means, what that brings to you and your personal journey every day. So imagine yourself stepping onto an ancient path where every footstep echoes the journey of millions before you. The Camino de Santiago. It really is more than just a hike. It's a pilgrimage of the soul and a journey through time, culture, and history. But what truly awakens the senses is the food. The flavors of northern Spain are waiting to be discovered by you. A taste of Spain along the Camino. Let's begin with a few of my all-time favorites, and very much a Galician specialty. The first one, again, bear with me as I say these. Pula pala gallega. Pula pala gallega. Basically, tender octopus, drizzled with olive oil, sprinkled with smoked paprika, served over a bed of warm potatoes. It is an absolute Galician delicacy you can't miss. Traditionally, this is always served on a small wooden plate, like shown here. So good, at least try it. Next up is Tarta de Santiago. It is a simple yet divine almond cake, dusted with powdered sugar in the shape of the cross of St. James. You'll see it all across Spain. It's in every bakery. It is the perfect pilgrim's dessert. Next up is bacalao a la Viscaina. This is salt cod, slow cooked in a rich Basque tomato and red pepper sauce, bringing centuries of maritime tradition to your plate. Cecina, Spain's version of a beef prosciutto. It's dry cured, full of smoky, savory flavor. A taste of Leon's culinary mastery. Next up is pimentos de padron. These are small green peppers blistered in olive oil, sprinkled a little bit with sea salt. Some are mild, some are spicy. It is a delicious game of chance, though, let me tell you. Next up, morcilla de Burgos. It is rich and savory blood sausage made with rice and spices, offering a bold taste of Castilian tradition. Now, I won't lie, this one is tough for me to really get behind, but it truly is a regional favorite. And if you're tasting your way across Spain, it's worth at least a small bite. You got to try it. If you don't like it, move along, but give it a shot. Next up is queso de tortilla. Now, this is a creamy, mild cheese from Galicia. They serve it in several different ways, but it's perfect for pairing with local breads and wines as an appetizer, if you will. So good. Give it a shot. Mariscada. This is a seafood feast from the Atlantic coast. Mussels, crab, shrimp, scallops, fresh from the sea right onto your plate. Love it. Next up is chuletón de boya. Now, this is a massive, perfectly grilled beef rib steak from the Basque Country. You can see the size of this thing. It is meant to be savored with friends and a good wine. Now, speaking of wines, Rioja and Albariño wines. They're crisp, refreshing white wines from Galicia. They are the perfect companion after a long day's walk. These are just two of the many wines from across Spain. You will find, as I did, that the wines in Spain are different and exceptional. Now, I'm not a big wine fan or a wine connoisseur, so I don't normally drink wine because here in the United States, I always get like it's a bad aftertaste. The tannins often give me headache or heartburn, but I've learned not so in Spain. I'm told there the wines don't have a lot of the tannins or other ingredients that we often see and taste here in the U.S. As such, I often end my day with a great glass or 2 or 3 of Spanish wine. It just is so good, and the flavors are so spectacular. So I encourage you to try a variety of the wines as you go across Spain. Now, you can't go to Spain without having some cervezas. Cervezas are two of the top 2 for me. The first one is the Estrella Galicia. It's found all over Spain. It's a great go-to beer, and at the end of the day, it's a must-try. But my all-time favorite is called the Radler, Raddler, which comes from a variety of distributors, some Spanish, some not, and then often they will mix it right there at the bar in front of you, so don't be surprised. It's a nice Pilsner with a quenching lemon soda added to it. It's kind of like Fresca with beer with Fresca. So don't be alarmed if they open a beer and pour half a bottle of lemon soda in your glass. It really is spectacular and so refreshing. Goes down pretty easy, so be careful after a long, hot day of walking. So your journey awaits. The Camino is more than a trek. It's an awakening. Taste of Spain's soul, one step, one meal, one conversation at a time. Will you take the first step? Will you challenge yourself? Not just to walk, but to truly experience. Join us on this journey. Walk, eat, and immerse yourself in the magic of the Camino with us. If this adventure speaks to you, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, Tactical Retreat Unplugged. You got to go down to the bottom, click on the little YouTube icon, click on the bell so you're reminded, and join us on this journey. More journeys, more flavors, more stories are coming your way. We'll see you on the trail. Till next time, keep on walking.